Alex Navarro.
Abby Russell.
Oh, boy. Do you like roller coasters?
I've been known to enjoy the occasional roller coaster.
Yeah, me too. So this is Parkitect. It's a game that has been in early access for quite some time. It has finally come out. The full mode, version 1.2 we see here. It's doing it. They did it. They're done. I played this a bit, but when it was in early access, and I'm very happy to hop back in now that it's got the full thing, the full shebang going.
Tell me about the full shebang.
So they added this campaign, which is new. The first one's just sort of a tutorial, but each little level has different objectives that you do when you play. So we can see here I did this one, and I got all the objectives. So you usually have like one regular objective that you have to complete in order to progress through, and then you have an optional one, which just gets sort of a little gold star, but I don't think it does much other than that. But right now I have these two options. I have Victoria Lake and Western Roundup. What do you think?
I think we go Waterworld over Westworld.
Yes, nailed it. Let's do it. So I'm enjoying the campaign quite a bit so far. I'm finding it's kind of a nice way to learn how to play the game.
So each of these campaign scenarios, there's no nothing really pre-built here other than some pathways. You're kind of building the entire park out yourself.
Correct. I think some later on will have like some structures are built, or let's say like a roller coaster or two is already there and you have to kind of work around it.
Okay.
But in these early parks especially, it's usually just sort of like, here's kind of an interesting land to start with, and here's how to learn how to build a lake or whatever it is. I will say I think this game has a lot of great like terraforming stuff. So let's say we want to make this lake. We want more of this lake. So I go here, I'm going to flatten this out, and there's the lake for you. But also if I wanted like a little pond over here, I could do this. Boop, boop, boop. Oops. Well, I could do this, and then how do I lower it? Oh boy. Off to a weird start. Once again. I'm trying to remember how to lower shit. Oh, there it is.
There we go. Yeah, there's a big old sucking void where that ground used to be. You
can do like a bigger thing, smaller thing, but let's say, okay, great. I want this to be a lake now. I just slap it in there and I can adjust the height pretty easily.
Only $3 for a lake. Look at
that. And I could go in and have a more sort of detailed version of this and not just have it be like a big weird square. But I do feel like they do a really nice job of sort of pretty easy and accessible kind of terrain stuff, which is nice.
Cool.
But let's build a ride,
Let's do it.
We need a ride for our thing. And I feel like this is a water area, so we're going to start with the old swinging ship.
Yeah, swinging boat.
Oopsies.
Normally I would say put a Gravitron everywhere, but I think you're right. For this particular park, this makes the most sense.
I mean, Gravitrons are cool, but let's just put it right here. There we go. Okay.
All right above the water.
Of course, the entrance and the exit. And I could make this look cooler if I wanted to take the time to do that. But right now, I'm just doing it to get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Get her done.
Exactly. And I feel like for me, at least, when I do the campaign, I'm more doing it for less for aesthetics and more for like to get those goals going. You know?
Yeah.
All right.
Get that money.
Yes. So it has pretty smart sort of mapping of where you walk. Let's open her up. And now it's open. People can come ride it. And there's an admission fee per ride, and there also is for the main park. You can see we can go to the park. Right now it's free to get into here. I could raise that. Maybe I will eventually, but right now I'm okay.
$1,000.
Okay, yeah. This is an expensive park, and it's worth your time and money.
No, it's not, but $1,000.
You got one ride, and it's a boat. Pay the premium for it. So I could do... coffee pirates. Great. I hope people come. I want people to come to my park.
Does that mean they are actually stealing the coffee off of boats and bringing it to you? Okay.
So one really interesting thing I really like about this game, so we have this front entrance, and let's say we want to sell some burgers and hot dogs. So I'm going to slap these down. I'm going to put them over here. So I got my burger stand.
Welcome to Burger Town.
Hot Dogville. Here we go. Boom. So these now need to be stocked. Which I can do by hiring a hauler, which is going to be here. I'm going to hire you. I'm just going to put you down there. But also, so I believe there's stock coming there already. And you can see this is a staff path. So only the staff can walk this path. But I could also do this. I could put down a depot, which will make it so the goods will show up a little bit closer. It's sort of unnecessary to do considering we're so close. But I'm going to do it anyway, just for the sake of showing.
You're showing what it is.
Exactly. Oops, that's not aligned. Boop, boop, boop. And then I think that might be a level lower. So I got to, let me just bulldoze Let me just get rid of 1, 2. Then I gotta raise it up. Oops. I gotta go up. Oh God, why am I'm like so choking on the building right now. I promise it's easier. This is also like a one that has a lot of different levels, but you have to kind of go, okay, this is pointing this way. I'm gonna need to go up. There we go. So now this is connected, and since it's connected, I can do this. I can add. This will cater to these 2 things, but I now need a staff path to take me there. So this is staff only. Only staff can walk on here. But I want this to connect to this without it being like a huge eyesore for the guests. So I'm going to have it go underground.
Ooh.
Straight. Turn. Wait, no. Turn. Straight. Turn. Straight. Up. Turn. Wait. Straight. Okay. Turn.
You're going to get it.
Oh, God. It's not high enough. Okay. Up. There we go. Turn. Straight. Turn.
I want to emphasize, these are not voice commands she is giving.
No. It is unnecessary.
This is just her talking to the game to make the terrain work.
Yes. But my hauler is going to be handling these. It says out of stock still, but Sheila Cook, she's delivering vegetables to the burgers. She's on it. She's doing it.
Get to work,
set
Sheila.
up zones for her, but my park is small and not much is going on, so I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah, it's nothing but hot dogs, hamburgers, and a big old boat.
Exactly. But one thing that I really think is pretty rad about this game is, so I have all this sort of cool kind of stocking mechanic, but because it sort of destroys the illusion of this kind of piratey lake area, I can go in and I can look at my decorations. And right now, all of this stuff is poorly decorated because people can see kind of this big staff area and the like loading dock. And people don't like that.
Yeah, they want if they see anything that doesn't look pirate-like, the entire illusion is shattered.
Exactly. So I just like taking some big old trees. You can also do this with like fences and other things that sort of kind of work with your park a little bit better sometimes. Because I think sometimes the trees look right, but other times maybe not so much. Maybe you have a western park. It's like a desert and you need some cacti or something. But I literally just put some trees in here and I can go boop, boop, boop. And you can see it's already making this better because people can't see this as well. So it's basically just like blocking people's line of sight, which I think is sort of a neat thing.
All right.
Oh, God. Here we go. Why is this not building?
Is it like running up against? Oh, it's because that ramp is there.
Yeah. There we go. Now that's the stuff.
Yeah, that'll hide that bullshit.
I like doing some nice fencing. So I could go in and let's say, where are some fences? Structures, fences.
What's a good pirate fence? Something made of wood, I think.
Yeah, this big old wood thing is probably pretty good.
Something that looks like a plank.
Mm-hmm. And I could just go in and just like straight up block these paths. So it's not quite as much of an eyesore for my guests. Great. See?
Much
good
better.
as new. There's still a little bit of line of sight stuff here, so I could add in more trees or whatever later. But I'm not going to worry about it too much since I'm just sort of showing you how it works. But I do think that is an interesting mechanic. But I'm just going to slap down a couple more rides. But you know what I should do, as many park games have, is you need to do some research. So I feel like thrill rides are the things people consistently want the most of. So I'm just going to do some thrill rides for now. And that'll usually take a little while for them to research it.
So those are calm rides.
Yes. Well, now I just want rides in general to get people excited for my park. So I'm just going to put in a carousel. Nice and simple. Classic. Okay. Going to throw down my line. There's the old exit. And then I have my kind of line specific stuff. And let's say, yeah, I'm fine with this one. Boop, 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 boop. And it's pretty smart about how it puts it down, which is nice. So I don't have to worry about being like, I want the entrance here or whatever. It's like usually the last spot you put it in will have the entrance, which is good.
Do you have to add staff to make the rides go?
No, I will probably need a mechanic eventually. I'm not going to worry about it right now since nothing's really breaking down, but it's a thing I should definitely have eventually.
Right.
But as far as just the general state of things, it'll just go. You just have to turn it on and make sure it's working. One thing, I think this game has a lot of really good customization, but let's say I want this theme park to be kind of a yellow and blue theme, so I can do my main color is yellow, and then this other color I want like a light blue, and then Yeah, we'll just do darker blues for these parts. Boop, boop, boop.
Sensible.
And you can see it kind of be part of this.
It shifts.
Yes. But a fun thing I can do is I can take, I love these colors. I think actually this might be taking from the other thing. Yeah, it is. So I have to redo those. But I could add, let's say we had this. Wasn't quite, but you get the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Problem solved. And then I could add it to my little color swatch thing. So I could take this, and I'm saying, I want this path. I think I have to build it via here. I want this path, and I want to take these colors, and I want this swatch that I've been using from before. Which is kind of a neat thing. Okay, it's not changing it. I may have to delete it and redo it. But, now I have this paintbrush.
That will work.
Yes. So
there
I can paint it over, which is kind of a nice thing of like, cool, now I want this to look just the same. I'm just going to go in and do the old paintbrush.
Yep.
Which is like easy customization. And they've added new stuff with the lighting. When it's raining, you'll see like a lot of rides will have really nice looking lights, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
But this is sort of the basic building mechanics. This is sort of kind of a slow building game, obviously, so you're not going to see it all from the start.
Right.
But it's getting in there. And I what I like about this game is it has a lot of cool customization options, which I can show you in sort of my sandboxy map here in a second.
Okay.
But you can really do a lot of fun stuff with it, which I think is cool. Another thing I like is, let's say I want to build like a junior roller coaster, but I'm too lazy to actually build it. I can go into the blueprints. They have a few already made. And then I could just like slap this bad boy down. Oh, God.
This bad boy does not wish to be slapped down.
Well, I'm bad with the height adjustment. I keep forgetting which button it is. I feel like, here we go. Left shift and mouse. Okay.
There we go.
Little tutorials on the side. So cool. I made my little roller coaster. I could have adjusted it probably better, but you can just sort of slap down a pre-made thing, which I think is very nice.
Yeah.
Especially because sometimes, especially in these campaign modes, I'm not necessarily going for aesthetics, like I said. I'm kind of going just for these goals.
And for someone like me who is supremely untalented at actually designing things like this is a good method.
Yes, it is a thing that I like starting to build roller coasters until I get maybe halfway through, and then I'm like, oh, this is not going well, and it's all bad. But we can also see my finances. I'm being a little sloppy with this one. So they are terrible, which often happens when you first start anyway, because you're just sort of like doing a lot of building and not necessarily a lot of kind of maintenance to keep people happy. It's just sort of like, it's a lot of upfront costs, you know.
Got to raise the taxes.
Exactly. But I could take out a loan if I wanted to. I'm not going to because I'm doing okay with money, but it is an option, which is nice. They have a lot of good kind of graphs, and the smaller minutia of the economy and whatnot is definitely there if you want to kind of micromanage that stuff. I'm pretty lazy about it, so I certainly don't, but it's nice that it is there for those who would like to. Cool.
Why don't you take me to the sandbox? I want to see some of the stuff you created.
Sandbox. Here, before I do that, I'll just show you. You can, as you know, classic kind of like, here's people who are happy, here's not happy, what's working, what's not working. You can kind of go in here and like.
People seem to like the swinging ship.
People like the swinging ship, despite the fact that it is 5 million miles away.
Your nausea level is low.
Good. That's what I like. But yeah, let's quit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I'll go show you my sandbox mode.
Excellent.
So I can go load my park. This one. So I adjusted it when I went in. So I said challenges were on. I made this kind of a long time ago when it was in the beta, but I didn't care about money and I didn't care about research. So I have everything available to me, all of the rides, all the shops, and all that good stuff. So I don't have to worry about unlocking stuff.
Excellent. Oh, look at all those people.
Yes. But I sort of tried to go for this park to kind of make it look, here are all of my different areas and aesthetics. So this is like a haunted-y theme. You can see I have like haunted teacups and like kind of a carnival, scary stuff. And then also like a big haunted house here.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, and then like a spooky forest. And then this is my Western theme. And this is, I think, where this game really shines, is I made all of these structures. So these are not prefab at all. These are things that I have physically gone in and made each of.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's really cool. So I can go in this visualization thing and I can just hide scenery and show you what's inside. So I literally just have like, here's a soda shop, here's a coffee shop.
And then you built stuff over it. And I just
built the walls around it.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really neat. And especially because it's like, if it starts raining, people are super happy over here because everything is kind of under an awning. Yeah, which is nice. Boop, boop. But it's pretty simple to build this stuff too. I can go in here and show you. And I also added all the little decorations. They don't have a ton of different themes for stuff yet. But I'm hopeful they'll get there. And they already have a bunch of people like modding stuff. But I think because they basically have like, you got a Western theme, you got a medieval theme, you got like kind of piratey, and then also like scary stuff. But I want the whole shebang, you know?
Yeah.
But let's go into decorations, and I'll show you kind of how this works. So I would pick, let's say I'm in structures, and I just want, give me some like walls, basically. I got my borders, walls. Here we go. So I could just pick these walls and just start building a structure out here. So I could be like, okay, you, let's turn this, you, boom, boom, nailed it. There we go.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. And I could add a little door, an archway. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. And then if I wanted to, I could just put some crappers in there. I could just go boop, which is
There's
nice
your
because they
crappers.
find the crappers to be unattractive for whatever reason.
But you know what is attractive? Some nice walls.
Exactly. So
Some
I could
nice
just
awnings.
put a bunch of toilets in there. People don't have a path to it yet, but it's like pretty simple to do that stuff.
The forbidden bathrooms.
Exactly. They're secret. They're like the Easter egg bathrooms. But it's not hard to do that stuff, which is
Yeah.
great. Like I think it was really neat that I could make like this little Western town, and like there's sort of a
And-
lot of diversity in the buildings, and I think it looks
Actually
not
looks
terrible.
pretty authentic, like
Yeah.
overall.
Like I'm very pleased with how much you can just customize with this.
That's cool.
Also, you can look around. I don't think I have enough benches, so everyone's really tired. Yeah. Oops.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're also hungry, thirsty,
Look,
and tired.
They're in the food area. There are benches everywhere.
Also, one of the guys walking in there looked like he was about to fall over on his feet.
Look, it's a big park. People are so
Yeah.
excited. They're literally dying. But yeah, I mean, I feel like that's kind of the big thing of Parkitect.
Yeah.
It's, I think, a really good park builder. I think there's a lot of really cool customization. It seems like the economy is definitely there. That was like a thing that I was frustrated with a bit in the beta, was the economy felt really slow at times. And it feels a bit better now, and I think that the campaign does a lot of really cool stuff. But I also just think it's like great for customization. Like I was able to build all this stuff piecemeal, which is pretty neat.
That's rad.
Yeah. Alrighty.
So it's out on Steam
it's
now?
out on Steam for $30.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Abby.
Thank you.